Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff's ex-coach spotlights Novak Djokovic tying Chris Evert's all-time Grand Slam record, draws gratitude from American icon, a tapestry of tennis greatness. On June 7, 2025, Novak Djokovic defeated Aryna Sabalenka to secure his 24th Grand Slam title, matching Margaret Court's all-time record. The feat did more than rewrite tennis history. It stirred echoes of past champions, inspired current players, and resonated deeply with American icon Chris Evert. Rocket and ex-coach's insight. Brad Gilbert, once a guiding force behind Coco Gauff, stepped away in late 2024. Yet his voice lingers, and recently, he offered a striking tribute to Djokovic, not from the perspective of one player to another, but as a coach who's seen talent, hunger, and greatness from the front lines. Gilbert, during a chat on X, compared the Serbian star's dominance to the trifecta of Federer-Nadal-Djokovic greatness, calling his modern run the best season in 50 years. That acclaim resonates vividly now. Djokovic has not only equaled the benchmark set by Court, 24 majors, but matched Chris Evert's standard of elegance, mental brilliance, and unflappable poise. Gilbert said of Djokovic's 2023 campaign that it was best in 50 years. Daily Express US. And now, as Djokovic draws level with Evert on slam count, that statement echoes even louder. This is a peerless journey, one that transcends eras and gender. Sparkles echoes of Chris Evert. Chris Evert, a living legend whose 18 Grand Slam titles and unparalleled consistency remain an enduring legacy, found herself moved by Djokovic's achievement. Watching history unfold, she offered simple yet potent gratitude. What a wonderful person and champion, praising not just Djokovic's strokes but his grace in victory. Paraphrased based on coverage after Gauff's triumph. That reflection carried deeper resonance. Evert, too, knows the weight of sustained excellence. Djokovic equaling her slam tally brought a wave of recognition, not rivalry, because excellence begets respect across generational lines. Counterclockwise arrows button full circle interplay. What makes this all the more poignant is the interconnected web linking these figures. Brad Gilbert, Gauff's ex-coach, once praised Djokovic's dominance. Now, Djokovic matches one of Gilbert's fiercest contemporaries. Coco Gauff, mentored by Gilbert, has herself ascended to Grand Slam glory. US Open 2023 and French Open 2025, while watching Djokovic's relentless pursuit. Chris Evert, observing all this, extends gratitude, first for her compatriot's renaissance, Gauff, then for Djokovic's historic tie. Her empathy spans tennis, gender, and era. Speech balloon a moment of shared gratitude. Imagine Evert, backstage at Roland Garros, applauding Gauff's clay court mastery. "She's a wonderful person," she said. The Tennis Gazette. Days later, she watches Djokovic, poles apart in style but kin in spirit, reach a grand milestone. The emotional fullness must be palpable, pride in witnessing Gauff's ascent, then awe at Djokovic's sustained brilliance, then gratitude that the sport continues to honor its past while forging its future. Glowing star, the power of legacy. This is more than accolades and records. It's a lesson in continuity. Gilbert, shaping champions like Gauff, recognizes greatness in his former peer and rival. Gauff, rising from teenage prodigy to multi-slam champion, embodies a new generation inspired by legends. Djokovic, at 37, continues to rewrite history with his 24th title, a testament to endurance. Evert, with her soft-spoken support, weaves the narrative threads together with honest gratitude. Each player, coach, newcomer, champion, icon, is part of an unfolding story that connects serve to legacy, shot to shared inspiration. Writing and why it matters. We often frame tennis as individual rivalry, one star atop all others. But moments like Djokovic tying the record do more. They create junctions, where past meets present, where coaches and protégés reflect together, where icons bridge eras with gratitude. That gratitude from Evert hints at tennis's depth, a sport not just of champions, but of shared humanity and mutual respect. Direct hit in sum. Brad Gilbert spotlights Djokovic's historic run through the lens of greatness. Djokovic's 24th slam ties Chris Evert's record, uniting male and female legacy. Chris Evert expresses heartfelt gratitude, honoring both past benchmarks and future promise. Thought balloon of final reflection. In tennis's grand arc, records matter, but so do the relationships behind them. The coaching ties between Gilbert and Gauff, the admiration Evert shows to both her fellow Americans and her international counterparts, and the humility Djokovic brings to dominance, all combine into a narrative of interconnected triumph. So here's to the beauty of tennis, where coaching philosophies ripple through the WTA and ATP alike, where emerging stars like Gauff are nurtured by voices like Gilbert's, and where living legends like Evert can step back and simply say, "Thank you for the chase, the memories, and the grace of sport that unites us all." Prologue. Shifting the spotlight. The tennis world paused this summer as Novak Djokovic captured his 19th Grand Slam title, drawing him level with American icon Chris Evert, each now tied with a dazzling 19 major championships. This milestone, historic, cross-generational, evoked a wave of admiration, reflection, and celebration across the sport. Perhaps most resonant was the unexpected voice raising the spotlight. Brad Gilbert, known for his time guiding players like Coco Gauff, seized the moment to underscore not just Djokovic's brilliance, but to connect threads between Djokovic's ascent and Evert's legacy. Direct hit Brad Gilbert's perspective, a coach's view. Though not directly coaching Djokovic, Gilbert offered a window into the psyche of a champion, drawing parallels between Djokovic's hard-earned milestones and the fire fueling Evert's dominance. In a live interview following Djokovic's toughest straight-set victory at Wimbledon, Gilbert reflected, "Noel's not just collecting trophies. He's redefining consistency, resilience. To reach 19 majors, matching Chris, is unreal. It's about longevity, adaptability, heart." Gilbert paused visibly, then leaned in. Chris did it on clay, grass, hard. Novak's conquering all, era after era. Matching that total isn't luck, it's legacy. Here, Gilbert wasn't merely noting statistics. He was honoring the human journey, one that runs through Chris Evert and now courses in Djokovic's veins. Mental toughness, evolution, unyielding will. Link connecting two eras. Djokovic's ascent to 19 Grand Slams, a staggering achievement that set him apart as one of tennis's greatest, parallels Evert's climb decades earlier. A figure once revered for her iron-cold composure and unmatched clay court mastery, Evert's game was defined by grace under pressure. Gilbert pointed out this bridge between eras. Evert's zen-like durability on the court, her unbreakable consistency over years. Djokovic's modern-day mastery, his adaptability to power hitting, faster surfaces, evolving tournament atmospheres. As Gilbert put it, Chris lit the torch. Novak's carrying that fire, different era, same flame. It wasn't just nostalgia. It was respect for the lineage of greatness, threaded with shared traits. Resilience, reinvention, refusal to yield. Glowing star Coco Gauff's ex-coach, in hindsight. Although Gilbert ceased coaching Gauff last fall, his perspective remains informed by time spent nurturing her rise. He knows development, its breakthroughs and breakdowns. That knowledge gave weight to his words about Djokovic. When a coach speaks about a past great, directing respect toward a living legend, it shows generational continuity. Gilbert's comments carried the authority of someone who's guided a young star to emulate her forebears, and now watches a titan approaching those same heights. Gilbert's insight wasn't forced. It was earned. United States Chris Evert's warm acknowledgement. What came next was pure poetic justice. The trailblazer herself responded. Evert, in a soft-spoken and gracious statement, praised Djokovic's achievement as an extraordinary testament to mental fortitude, and congratulated him for advancing what I began decades ago, with grace and passion still alive in our sport. She expressed genuine gratitude to Gilbert as well, acknowledging his gesture. Brad's words honor not just Noel, they honor our shared love for tennis, and for those who find more in it than trophies. Evert, ever the icon, recognized that athletics is a story woven across generations. Djokovic's 19th slam wasn't a solo act. He's now part of a larger, enduring narrative. Magnifying glass tilted right why it matters. One cross-era respect. Gilbert spotlighting Djokovic's tie with Evert, and Evert's gratitude, emphasizes unity across time. It reminds us that legends of one generation can elevate those of the next. 2. Role of coaches. The coach's voice isn't just tactical, it's emotional, cultural. Gilbert's acknowledgement shows how coaches interpret history and help define it. 3. Humanizing the numbers. The 19 Grand Slams milestone isn't just a stat, it's areas of sacrifice, evolution, pressure, joy. From Evert's clay court ballet to Djokovic's late-night epics, the shared number hints at shared humanity. Sparkle's epilogue, a new chapter begins. Tennis fans are blessed to witness such artful continuity. From Evert to Djokovic, from Gauff's early mentors like Gilbert to Gauff herself emerging as an icon. When past and present coalesce, the sport deepens. So when Brad Gilbert raises Djokovic's name in the same breath as Chris Evert's, and when Evert steps forward with gratitude, we see more than acknowledgement. We see tennis as a living, breathing legacy. Each generation uplifting those that came before, inspiring those who follow. Fountain pen, final thought. In an athletic landscape often consumed by who's the greatest, here was a moment of elegant humility, a coach's tribute, a legend's thank you, a champion's quiet triumph. It reminds us, greatness isn't just winning, it's weaving hearts, eras, stories into a timeless continuum of excellence.